Welcome to the You Heard podcast, your go-to for Miami Hurricanes football. Ben, Joe, Hope, and CB break down recruiting, hot topics, and game day action.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end.
No, let's talk about this right now because he completely flipped it on me now.
I hate him for knowing this, bro. This man knew the brand, dog.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying, like,
what are we talking about, son?
Get into it, talking. I felt
Keeping it a buck.
Let me close these curtains real quick.
You heard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see it. You know what I'm saying? A little late today, but you know what it is. We still outside. We in here. I'm saying running outside zone, some toss sweeps. You already know what it is, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Not our regular scheduled time. How you doing, my brother?
You know what it is. Running around today, man. But we got a couple recruits over the past 48, 24, 48 hours. You know what I mean? So we gotta celebrate that. Cheers to the guys. You know what I mean?
I got
pinky up on them.
Hey, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Pinky up.
Keyshawn Stansel,
guys
out of the North Carolina Raleigh area. You were telling me.
Just spoke to my guy. Hit me right back about him. You know what I mean?
What he said?
My guy coaches up there, man. My guy coaches up there. He said he's been watching them since he was 11 years old, and he's a beast, like country strong. You know what I mean? Currently, he said about 6'4", legit 6'4", about 280, 275 right now.
Okay.
And just strong, big than a mama. You know what I mean? And still growing. You know
I watched this right before we got on. A big athletic kid too. Like he's not just, you know what I'm saying, not just the big dude, like he's quick off his feet. Last play of his highlight was him, I'm saying, playing tight end, catching a little fade route. So definitely an athlete, you know what I'm saying? Big time flip from I guess you could say like a rival, you know what I mean? An ACC foe in Clemson.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
definitely.
You know.
Anytime we could do that, you know, it's all good money, and it kind of shows that things are changing a little bit, man. You know what I mean? Dabo don't usually let kids bounce, man. Kids don't usually bounce from that program.
Facts.
You know, Blake Stewart already, decommitted, so he's another one. You know, so yeah,
that's on the possibility. You know what I mean? I know they're working hard at that. So we'll see what it is. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Old Deuce, Slow Folk, Lido Canes, Kay, I see you flying out to Dallas. Have a safe flight, my brother. Hope, you know what I'm saying, hope the family as well. You know what I'm saying? It's a quick little trip for most people. That's the main hub. So it should be a quick little, you know what I'm saying, a quick little flight from wherever you at in the country, most likely. Unless you're flying from like Alaska or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right in the middle, in the middle of the country, man.
Facts. Last night we got a receiver. We're for the culture show. Shout out to Flo and AO and the whole squad. But yeah, man, last night we got another commit, Milan Paris. What you got to watch him? I know we talked about it, but just, you know what I'm saying, refresh the people.
Oh yeah, that's my guy, man. 6'5", 200, 205. You know, playing, you know, competition ain't the greatest, but he's 6'5", 205. Like what
he fast, like, yeah.
You know what I mean? Laser 4.5 apparently. Runs good routes, man. Runs good routes. He's physical. He blocks his ass off, you know, and he catches the ball. Everything else can be molded. Like he's gonna be molded. He's gonna learn to be a college receiver. He gonna get down south and just start working with cats, Steve-O probably, you know what I mean? He just be working. He's gonna be working with people, man, and down there. So he's gonna get quicker. He gonna get that little South Florida swag down there as a receiver. And he's gonna be all right, man. He's a lot of clay to mold with him. So
yes.
Go pick up.
6'5", 205 ain't nothing to sneeze at. We got a big receiver group too. Like I was looking at it. Tyron Evans is a big was 6'3", 6'4". Samarian Wingo ain't no small cat. Yeah, man, we got some good size. So, yeah, Samarian Wingo 6'2". You know what I'm saying? So it's some good size. Vince Faspert is
That's what we've been asking. That's what we've been asking for, right? You know what I mean? We've been talking about we missing on the big, the big guys, but they coming. They coming, man.
Yeah.
Along with Josh Moore in the room. Yeah, they coming.
Yeah, man. Getting Milan Paris away from he did come in from Iowa State earlier in the month, and getting him away from Oklahoma and Oregon ain't nothing to sneeze at. So that's big, man. So shout out to everybody in the recruiting room, man. Everybody in the building doing their thing and making flips happen. And might not be done, right? Like there's talk like
there's plenty.
Yeah, there's a couple more people about to, I'll let them do that.
Yeah.
we don't specify, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of coaches get fired, things open up.
And not even fired just yet. You know what I mean? There's a lot of programs that were supposed to be something that they're not right now. You know what I mean? You look at a program like Texas. Look at a program like Texas, man. They're not in the basement, but they're not what we were told they would be.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not generational.
So people looking at that and reports coming out that Coach Sark is seeking another
NFL jobs.
So that's something right there, man. South Kakalaki, South Carolina is
looking dicey.
They booty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they need some upsets to happen for me though, for like, for me to feel a little bit easier about Miami's path. Because you know how, you favor the SEC. And not even like on some 10-2, just like 11-1. Like I feel like they'd find a way. You know what I'm saying? So South Carolina got some upsets. Florida got Georgia this weekend. Florida might have that interim coach bump that happens after when a coach gets fired. So yeah, man. So a lot of things popping. But we got our first real road trip, or second road trip of the season this week, man. We wanted to Tallahassee
outside of Florida.
Yeah, first trip out the state. We're going to Dallas. How you feeling? What are your thoughts getting to watch a little bit of SMU before our Saturday noon kickoff, 11 o'clock Central Time?
Not real impressed with what I'm looking at. Solid squad, definitely solid. It's their first ACC loss they took last week against Wake Forest.
Outside of the championship.
Rhett Lashlee, man, we know the offense. He gonna dial up some stuff. They're well coached on that side. De'Aaron King got the quarterback, looking good. Salute to him. You got some cats with, they're gonna come out with an axe to grind, because of whatever happened at Miami. I don't think, they left, under bad circumstances, but just the fact that they played for Miami. Miami's their homecoming. How disrespectful is that? But that's neither here nor there. And I think our offense, they're gonna throw the kitchen sink, man. I really feel like it's gonna be a similar Louisville attack plan.
Yes.
Try to eliminate the D line. Don't hold on to the ball. Get the ball out quick. And let their perimeter guys try to do something. So I think Jennings is going to factor into the quarterback run game a little bit more than normal. I heard he's not 100%, but
I don't believe it.
That don't. I mean, even if he really not, that don't matter for this game. I'm sure he'll be 100% for this game.
He'll be 100% for this game.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes,
I think on defense. Soup.
Yeah, we just got him. Yeah,
that happened.
flip
That
Get that,
happened.
flip
I
that.
think on defense they're gonna try. They're gonna try hard. I think they're gonna,
Yeah.
throw the kitchen sink. I think they're gonna do what everybody else does, right? They're gonna
Bring the safety
fly
up
up and on rundowns.
Mhm.
They're gonna try to get physical on the lines, on the line of scrimmage, and they're gonna try to force Carson Beck to beat them. I don't think that's a secret that teams are trying to do that now. So I think they're gonna try.
Yeah, it's so I watched. We talked earlier, and I watched the condensed game. Shout out to ACC for that. The condensed Clemson game, Wake Forest game, and there was a third one that I can't remember. And I'm watching it. I'm like, they're not gonna run any of this bullshit. Anything I'm watching on today, it don't matter how much Wake Forest stop this shit. All drop like it does. Like none of this we're gonna see next week. It doesn't. What the alignments, the roads, none of it is gonna be the same. Like it's just gonna be a whole new playbook. Yes, it's the homecoming. It's a smaller stadium, but I'll go with quaint. It's a quaint little stadium. But they're gonna come out with. It looks a lot like the North Texas stadium. Like when USF played North Texas, it looks similar to that. But yeah, man, I wasn't really impressed. I was slightly impressed with their defensive line. I thought the D tackles like Embo did solid. I think there was like a number 5. The edge rusher looked pretty good. But again,
they're definitely well coached on the D line. Like you can tell over the years, what they did last year with Elijah Roberts and Miller and Jafari Harvey. JHH was over there. They do a great job on the D line. Definitely. They're not as talented as they were.
Correct.
But they're very active on that D line, man. And they're quick. Yeah, they do a good job on the D line.
Yeah. Linebackers didn't really stand out to me. Corners, I guess. They're not. We'll get into the stats here in a little bit. But yeah, man, just the D line, and they're gonna do the same thing everybody else has done. Like it really comes down to like the mirror. Like, are we gonna bring something different to the game? Or are we just gonna A and B gap it? You know what I'm saying? Is that gonna be the game plan because we're bigger, faster, stronger? Which only matters if you stick to the plan of being bigger, faster, stronger, and not get away from it like you did against Louisville. You only ran 16 times against Louisville. You ran 44 times against Stanford. So, like, how do you find that space?
I think we'll have plenty of offensive opportunity because of Rhett Lashlee's offense and how fast they go. So I think we'll get more snaps than we normally get on the offense. So we'll have opportunities, man. The offense is gonna, have to step up. Defense has been carrying for a while.
Yes.
Offense gonna have to step up, man.
Top 10, top 5 defense in the country, right? Like it's crazy. Like points per game. Like they're one of like 5 schools that hasn't allowed more than 24 points.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And we lost one of those games.
Yeah.
Juan Manuel's been crashing out on Brockemeyer. He says you can't be a bully if your center is weak. You wanna talk about how they've been lining up over the center and what that's been showing and how you could negate that?
Yeah, they've definitely spotted a weakness. Brock is just gonna have to anchor better. And they can help him. They can duo block, double team, up to the linebackers. They don't cut. They don't cut. Miami doesn't cut.
Miami does not cut. No.
Yeah, they can down block, have Brockemeyer pull, down block with the guard next to him, have Brockemeyer pull around or something like that. They can help him out, man. They can trap that guy, Brockemeyer leaves and then someone comes and just trap block, So it's things they can do, man. Or he just gotta fucking get better. It ain't no, you know what I mean? Get better, dog. You know what it
That's also
is.
the thing you can do. Yeah. Juan Manuel says we should start Ryan Rodriguez at center, even though he hasn't played it for 3 years. Or here.
Yeah,
Has he played it here?
and
Like, I don't.
and Brockenmeyer hasn't always been terrible, man. Like it's something that has reared its ugly head over the past couple of weeks, but there's ways, man. He'll I'm sure it's been pointed out. I'm sure Coach Mirabal, Coach Cristobal are working on things they can do to help out.
I was watching Flo's show with John Cafecito on Sunday, and he said that the center, you know what I mean, has a lot. Obviously, we know has a lot of responsibilities. Like you gotta hike the ball back. Usually, they don't have a nose tackle standing over you, so you're not typically prepared for that. So you do bring in Honest Cooper. You know what I'm saying? Could bring Honest Cooper to like buy him a little bit of time and things like that. He's still a good pass blocker. Like he's still a really effective center. He's just had bad moments, and those bad moments don't equate to a bad game.
Yeah,
dog. Like Juan, there's a reason he doesn't start, and people have played over him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people come in and they've been better. That's what it comes down to. And because he took the 15 snaps when Emery was in, doesn't mean with the backups doesn't mean he's ready to take the start. You know, like let's put that into context. You feel me? Like that's like he's a good rotational and a really solid rotational guy. But there's a reason why almost every guy we brought in after that has taken his spot. That hasn't happened in 2 weeks though. You know what I'm saying? The snap infractions have stopped. They've slowed that down. Like, no, like
he didn't have one.
The last 2 weeks, he didn't have one. We didn't lose to Louisville because of snap infractions or anything like that. So, but yes, if we're gonna go with the possible 4 top 3 round picks that we have on the side of him, yes, he's the weakest link. That doesn't mean he's bad.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying? About snap infractions that happened at Florida. Is that what y'all talking about?
The USF game.
That was that the USF or Florida?
USF game. Yeah, when they would do the late shift.
Yeah,
he's fixed that. Like
that hasn't happened since then, right? Has that happened?
I love it.
That hasn't happened since then. Yeah.
No, it hasn't. And that's what we're talking about, Gio. He has got blown up when they put somebody over him. I don't know that song, D-Lou. I wouldn't know who that is, fam. Like I don't know. But yeah, no, we're going outside because I'm saying making fun of the Dawson press conference. Speaking of Dawson, thank you for the segue, D-Lou. Everybody was in an uproar on Monday. You know, we talked about it a little bit in the group chat. What was when you watched the whole press conference, not the clip that went viral? Shout out to Grant. Love that he does that shit. When you saw the whole conference and the whole conference, what was your thoughts when you got the better grasp and understanding of what Dawson was trying to explain?
Yeah, I tweeted about it, man. He didn't need to explain that shit to me. I understand what he's talking about. I never thought that. I think, and I've said that the timing of the run plays are an issue to me, not the actual run calls. I think he can call them, you know, in better situations. Obviously on 3rd and 1, obviously on 1st down, you know, you kind of want to just keep the defense off balance. But yeah, he's 100% accurate, man. Like, you call inside zone, you call outside zone. Sometimes you call sweeps. You know, what do you do if you call a pitch and they bring a nickel off the edge and everybody slants that direction, and you know you have a cutback lane. You probably cut back to the inside. You know that, yes, that happens, man. The narrative's already out there. So everybody has that in their head. If you watch the game, you know, watch the whole game yourself and just count. Just count. Like count how many plays are designed inside zones, designed inside runs, and how many plays are designed outside runs. Just count that. You know what I mean? Don't count which runs end up inside.
Correct.
Because that happens.
Because
but
that's the running back's choice. Like that's where he saw the hole, and that's where he decides to go. Correct.
And also count and look at swing routes or end arounds or jet sweeps or wide receiver screens. Those are outside runs essentially.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So listen, man, I understand now. Yeah, there could be more creativity, no doubt. I've seen some I've seen some dope calls. You know what I mean? There can definitely be some more creativity out there.
Facts.
But it's not just inside runs, man. No.
Yeah, like they did. I watched the game back, and they did do something different when they did the 2-back set. With the running backs flanking them, you know what I'm saying? They would run the other back almost for like a screen, right? Be back behind the wide receivers. So you do that, and now this week you could make that into a handoff, you know what I'm saying, bringing in almost RPO set without back running, because you got 2 running backs. You're not gonna run back. Like let's keep it a buck. You have the option to have one doing a sweep and have one doing a dive or an inside zone or anything like that. You could just do that and start bringing, just little things to make the defense think. But yeah, man, like you said, like if they're crashing on the edge, you're not gonna be like, I'm gonna run outside anyway. That's not how that works. You want to go to where you think you might have the advantage, which is going to be on the inside.
Because even on that jet sweep to Mally, they sniffed. They were there. He just broke 2 tackles and got outside. You know what I mean? They shot to that. They knew that was coming. Yes, he just broke 2 tackles, man. You know what I mean? So,
That's where like his low center of gravity worked out, because he caught himself and just
he a shortstop.
Yeah, man. So he was outside, but let's see this question here. Dawson should feel some heat. The offense isn't performing towards the potential. Miami talent and running back receiver is to be an envy. Yet is the result 7 points in 2 full quarters versus Stanford. Issue. Yes. They're not performing to the level.
In 2 full quarters.
How many in the second half, though?
What about the 40? The game ended at 42-7.
Juan, look, I love you, respect you, always appreciate you in the chat. I know you support everybody who does this. I see your comments all the time. If you're gonna give the entire story when you have the time to text it, you know what I'm saying? Yes. If we had, let's say we were down 10 but won by 50, are you gonna be like, yo, but we were down 10? That's not the whole story. Give the large picture to it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yes, we started slow. The argument we've had on this show is we don't finish strong. We finished with 42 straight points after we were down 7. That's answering. That's stuff to build on going forward, because you're bucking a trend of not finishing strong, right? Like that's how you have to look at it. Yes, you learn from it. Yes, you struggled, but then you got better when the game goes forward. And when it's at 0 at the end of the game, that's when it counts. They didn't get half a point because they tied us at half. You get what I'm saying? The whole picture also matters, because then we started to dominate. You know what I'm saying? Started to get more people involved, rotated wide receivers. We had, Josh Moore come in, Tony Johnson do his thing. Like those things are factors going forward. Yes, it wasn't. Was that a sluggish first half? Absolutely. How did the game end? You have the ability to have the full thought and the full opinion. So give yourself that space and that grace. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It's not. Okay, one more. No, Juan, you're being negative. You're not being objective. You're only focusing on what we didn't do as opposed to what we did as a whole. That's what, yes, the potential that you had in your mind, that might not be the case 100%. But we're still 6-1, and we have things to improve on. Every team does. We can't take another loss though, because if this shit happens again on a Sunday podcast, it's going to be a totally different conversation, right? Like that's without a doubt. But it has to happen going forward. I'd rather close the game strong than start a game strong and have to hold on. Like I didn't like that feeling at the beginning of the year. I hated that shit more if I'm keeping it. I like coasting in that second half. Every other game we're like, yeah, we're only up 13-7. We're dominating Florida. They get one good drive, and all of us are like, yeah, so we're only up 6. We close that game out. Like that's all. You know what I'm saying? But we're on to SMU. You know what I'm saying? Louisville and everything else is in the rear view.
Yep.
Again, dog. Like I hated watching highlights of other games because none of that offense mattered. like none of it, dog. Like they're like what players they're gonna use in what positions. So it's like I'm watching. It's like, does this even matter, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Am I watching this like because I watched Louisville, I watched Stanford, right? Like leading up to those games, and then you watch them against us. It's like, hey, what if?
I'm glad Lashlee ain't have a bye week.
Dog, for real.
I'm glad.
It feels like he did though. That's why Wake Forest happened. It feels like he did have a bye week.
That ain't what happened. But again, man, I think the same type of script, man. Coach Heatherman, will figure it out, as it happens, because everybody's, first scripted plays, first drive, are going to be what they are.
Shout out to my guy, Pope, man.
Yeah, they're going to be what they are, but Coach Heatherman going, he'll figure it out, and the guys on defense will figure it out. That's what's been the, what's going on. And then, the offense will have to do what the offense needs to do. So.
Yeah. So the defense has been outstanding to watch. Mm-hmm. I've loved the incorporating of Goggles. You know what I'm saying? Booker Pickett's been out there running some linebacker. I'm saying, because he almost had that pick on that tip drill, but he just waited for the ball. Would have been our third pick of the game. He was just like,
you gotta attack it. High point. You gotta high point that, Booker. You know that, man. You know that. High point.
Your family taught you that. Dog, his eyes got big as shit. Like, oh shit, I'm about to get a pick. Because he was just like, oh, like it might have like slowed down and shit. Like, yo, like
dude
that was
knocked
crazy.
It out of his hands. The receiver could have caught it. You knocking the ball down, you could have caught that shit.
Yeah, exactly. That shit was crazy. So rotating the young guys in on that line. Third looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? What we saw on tape from last year, right? Aggressive, nonstop. And you have him, you know what I'm saying, kind of spelling Lightfoot. You have 2 speedsters that don't stop pursuing on the other side, rotating with Mezzi.
Mezzi will be back this week.
Yeah. I would put me. I don't know what the staff is doing. Don't talk to nobody. I ain't got that kind of. And even if they did, I would still say whatever the fuck I want to say. I will put Mezzi on a pitch count, and you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's not 100% and keep him strong, I don't need to see 175 snaps out of 176 or something.
They're gonna, SMU gonna go quick. They're gonna go quick. So yeah. You gotta rotate. Yeah, they're gonna try to. Gonna have to keep them fresh in there.
Yeah, man, no doubt. Yeah, man, it's just this defense is nasty, dog. I'd like to see a couple more Bain sacks. You know what I'm saying? Because he gets so close every time. But this just for me. You know what I'm saying? Just for me. Yo, what up, Kels? My bad, wrong one. What up, Kels? How you good, man? You taking a trip out to Dallas, man? Quick little flight from where you at. I'm not gonna put out where you at. I know where you at, but as we talk, I ain't going, you know what I'm saying, dox you like that. Lito Kane says, do you think we see another strong rotation of the young guns versus SMU? This is the time you do it.
I hope so.
You can't. Yeah. Here's how I look at it, Lito. If you have plans and goals to go deep into the playoffs and make that, you give your killers now some rest and save up those snaps to when you really got to use them in later games. So now's the time, and then you build the confidence of these young guys to be ready at any moment. You know what I'm saying? To get in there because they already got game tape as opposed to just practices on Green Tree or in the IPF. So ideally, yes. And Tony Johnson and Josh Moore already showed you You know what I'm saying? After not getting no reps the last couple weeks, that they're ready to go when they were locked in because they didn't approach it on some bullshit. You know, they were ready to go. I don't think either of them had a drop. Right? So they were good. And Josh Moore had a good catch, you know what I'm saying, that was thrown behind him and turned it into a move. So guy catching at the crib, that's what's up. But yeah, man.
I think we gotta look at the linebacker position, man, and possibly, move some things around at that position, especially for this game. I think you get a little bit more athletic and fluid at that position.
They do
for this
game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you put number one at I think you let him rush, put him on the edge, man, and just let him try to get the quarterback, chase the quarterback around, man. And I think you move some things around that linebacker, man.
Yeah. Yes, I 100% agree with you because they do use their running backs quite a bit out of the backfield. They do use RJ, right?
Maryland,
RJ Hampton.
Man. Yeah, Maryland. One of the best tight ends I've seen, man. Yeah, RJ Maryland is nice.
He's a problem. And one has shown issues in the cover game, right? Like we keep any criticism we have is on field. We will never do that extra shit. So, he's shown some issues there. So yeah, maybe it's time for, maybe it's time for more athletic, linebackers that we have in the room. Not to say he's not athletic, but I'm saying quicker feet. Don't get caught up with the issues of getting guys caught in the backfield.
Listen, so Mo want to knock heads off, man.
Yes, he's a headhunter.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to come forward, and injure people.
He's a crash out,
dropping back and covering and all that, man.
Strength and weaknesses, man. Strength and weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You right about this one. So flashing Armando Blunt, flashing Dante. Yes. Yo, Armando Blunt doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Reclassified. Should be a freshman this year. We forget about that. This should be his freshman year. Dante Simpson changes his body 100%. Want to see them crashing out, man. Yeah, it's just about recognizing what they're gonna do, and they use their tight end seriously, dog. Like he does not, what I'm saying? He's a problem. He's quick. He finds the spaces, and you got to have the right people in there to show to the right linebackers to do their thing. Am I frozen? Or you just listen? Oh, I thought I was frozen. I never know with my internet, by the way. At any point, you could just go.
Dog. I will let you know, dog.
Well, lights can go, dog.
We need a code. We need a code word.
Yeah, Matrix is the code word. That's the code word.
I guess
you in the Matrix right now. All right, well, let's get into this Caneswear ad, and then we'll get into the SMU stats.
Welcome to Caneswear.
New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
Yes, sir. I will be down there. I will be down there next week. I make my season debut. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. We'll see who rolls up with me. Never know. But yeah, man, I'm stop at Caneswear. I'm gonna stop. I might stop at the cafe. I don't know if I'll have time.
Don't worry about all that, man. Don't worry about it all. You're saying too much, man. Chill out.
I'm not saying where.
There's no cafe. There's no cafe he's talking about. I ain't referring to
there's cafecito. You know what I'm saying? There's cafecito.
No cafes in South Florida.
In South Florida at all. There's not a single one. Don't worry about where they might be, where they're not at. It's what I'm saying. Don't you worry about that and give it out my location.
Yeah,
but yeah, man. All right. SMU is 5-3, 3-1 in the ACC. This is basically almost could be like a title eliminator in this one, man. Like that second loss in the ACC. So this is a big time game for Miami, regardless of SMU's overall record. Total offense, they're 64th in the country, putting up 388 yards per game. Defense is 91st in the country, giving up 399 yards per game. Scoring offense, they're 31 for 36 in the country. Scoring defense, they're 41st in the country, giving up 21.4 points a game. I don't know how you get to 0.4, but all right. Rushing defense, 95.5 yards per game. They're 15th, so they're way better at stopping the run. Because passing defense, 135th out of 136 teams. They give up 304 yards per game. They put up 266 yards per game, good for 25th in the country. They are, according to this, number one team in the country with turnovers. They've got the ball.
Force a lot of turnovers, man.
20 turnovers for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Team sacks, they're 10th in the country. They have 25 sacks. So their D-line, you know what I'm saying, comes with it. It's not a game, so this is it's like a weird one. They got a lot of I watched the Clemson game and they got a lot of sacks, but it was like on a they gave like a credit to a sack on a QB run because it was like Vizina, like their backup quarterback, his Klubnik was hurt, so it wasn't a lot. And then it was Wake Forest, but they run the ball with their quarterback, so it was like it's confusing, like how they count all that. But it's a big time game, man. It is. Every game the rest of the season is playoff for Miami. You got to be locked the fuck in because 10-2 doesn't do anything, and it basically ends the season if we keep it in a buck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think their numbers, right? So numbers are kind of misleading, if you don't watch the games and watch them. What's ill is that, that you mentioned their pass defense is like 130, whatever, 135th yards as far as yards.
Yeah.
But they only give up 21 points a game. You know what I mean? So there's something to that. Bend don't break, whatever. I believe their red zone defense is pretty good, like tops in the country as far as their red zone defense. And like you saw, they get turnovers. And they get turnovers at times that they need turnovers.
Yes.
So, it's a tricky defense, man. They fly around. They do have weaknesses like everybody, but it depends on the day, man, how the day gonna go. I'm really a believer in the weather. You know what I mean? Like I look at that, like, yo, what's the weather gonna be out there? And that's real. So if I'm looking at Dallas it should be nice. Yeah, it's gonna be nice, man. It's gonna be about
in the
65.
Yeah. Like I think it's like I think the high is 65, low is 47, and that's you heard weather report.
It's right at noon, 11 o'clock that time. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a little chilly. It's gonna be in the 50s, 60, in the 50s, probably around that time.
Yeah.
So I think that's a nice day. It's gonna be sunny,
beautiful day,
no rain,
beautiful day.
So the ball gonna be flying around. We're gonna see who wakes up early.
Hey, Kev, here's the thing though. It's not gonna be much warmer for us. It's in the 40s for us too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be it's gonna be the 40s. I mean,
that's for you, dog. Not in South Florida. Yeah, not in South Florida.
That's what we're in the same area, you know what I'm saying, roughly. So we gonna get the same weather. Joe, you were right about SMU's red zone defense. They're number 3 in the country.
Yeah. Yep.
Behind Ohio State and USC.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. And where our red zone offense is tops, you know what I mean? A top, I know at least a top 20, I think, in the country. So, it's gonna come to a head. You know what I mean?
We're 19th.
Yeah. So I think it's a good matchup, and like you said, it's a playoff game, man. It's every game from here on in, every game matters. That's why we love college football so much. But that loss to Louisville made it a dire situation, and Charlotte may or may not happen. Like it was, people think we don't have a chance, but remember last year we had the chance and we tricked it off. So somebody else could very much trick it off, man. Somebody could very much trick.
You got to keep the pressure on. You got to keep the pressure on.
But if we go 11-1 and we don't make it to Charlotte and we make the playoff, I'm good with that. I'm definitely good with that. The playoff is the ultimate goal to me.
Without a doubt. Yeah, making it to a playoff game is without a doubt the goal. Charlotte would be nice.
You got to be in the show. You got to be in the show. You got to be in the tournament. You got to get in.
Yeah.
To win it.
You have to get in.
So yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Got to be in it to win it, B.
Every week, 1-0, man. All right, man.
Yeah.
You got anything else before we go to score predictions?
No, man. I think we should talk about what we want to see, man, out of this game. In this game, I would like to see the offense go a little tempo. I think Carson Beck is the best when they're tempo, when they're able to run a little tempo, not fast, not SMU fast, but no huddle, tempo, and just go. When they show that, I think he's at his best. So I hope to see it, man, this game.
Can I ask you something? You just brought up a question that popped in my head. Do you think coaches have a competitive nature, right? Like coaches are competitive as fuck. That's why Dawson did the WWE promo that he did, breaking down, breaking down like what the runs are and all that stuff. He's going up against a guy in Rhett Lashlee that coached here, whatever, but runs a similar type of offense, right? In the universe of, right? Like the spread, like a little bit, like you think he's gonna be like, yo, hey, I do this, fam. Like you cool, I respect it, but I kind of like, like the back, because whoever the OC is, it's Lashlee that calls everything. Like the same thing as like Louisville. So you think
Rhett Lashlee has full control of what he does over there.
I've understood.
I don't think
that's the same over here.
Control over here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what I want to see, I just wanted to ask that question because popped into my head. What I want to see is complete football for the first time, man. Like I want this. I wonder if this team being away from home, like locks it in. You know what I'm saying? Like
can focus more. Can focus and lock more in. Yeah.
Yeah, because you've had 5 home games, right? 6 home games, 6-1. So 6 home games, 1 road game. Like you're on the road now. Do you lock in where you're like, yo, like everything clicks in together finally?
I mean, that road game was kind of a home game. It was. Yeah, it was on the road, but it was home.
But not really.
It's Tallahassee. You know what I mean? So,
it's Tallahassee. Like he made that his home. You know what I'm saying? Like he took his shoes off. You feel what I'm saying?
They didn't feel uncomfortable up there.
Yeah, there was no threat there. So it'd be dope to see that, man. And just a couple differences on the offense, because we're bigger, faster, stronger, have the better talent. Just a couple little things to make the defense guess. Just a split second could change it, because like you're already going to be faster than them at most, if not all positions. You're going to be bigger than them mostly at all positions. You're going to not just put the pressure on them, but just show up every play and know that like you have the scheme and you have the game plan and you have the trust of these coaches, and the players are ready to make those and execute those plays, whoever they are, right? If JoJo finally gets kicked off in here, and and does this thing, if Josh Moore has another Tony Johnson and somebody else shows up as that third wide receiver again, right? Not just last week against Stanford, we get another third option if the tight end is just not going to be looked at all. You know what I mean? Like, so I want to see that. On the defensive side, man, I don't want to see 10 yards off the ball. You know they're gonna run. You know they're gonna go quick. You know they're gonna run screens. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see that. Like where you're already giving them the 1.5 second pass. I want to just different. You know what I'm saying? Give them different looks, not just be like, hey, well, I got 7 plays and it's like Novocaine. Give it time and it'll work. I don't want to see that. You know, that's all.
Yeah.
What y'all want to see in the chat, man? Let me know. What y'all want to see this week besides stretch calls, you know what I'm saying, and outside zones and toss sweeps. Like, what do you want to see on the defense and the offensive side, man? But yeah.
All right, score predictions.
How you feeling?
I had a prediction early. Say like 42.
Okay.
24. Miami.
Ooh, okay. Okay. I had the one that popped in my head, 41-20. I think 41-20.
41-20 who? What's going on?
Miami. No.
Okay.
Come on, son.
I'd
never say the other team score first for the record. Like I never. It's always Miami over everything. You know what I'm saying? So yes, Miami. Kay says, I want to see some offensive variety. In what sense? Different packages? Or do you want to see different personnel? A whole new game plan? Which I could tell you right now, 3 years in, dog. No, it's just that I would be shocked if all of a sudden we have a dedicated, you know what I'm saying, whole new game plan that comes in. I just don't. We're gonna see what we're gonna see, dog. We're gonna see what we're gonna see. Bigger, faster, stronger. You got anything else? Oh, players of the game. Prediction? Who you want to see show out, offense and defense?
I don't know, man.
Besides man.
Elijah Lofton on offense.
Okay.
On defense, OJ Frederick on defense.
Yeah. I'm gonna go my guy, my crash out, you know what I'm saying, Thorpe Award semifinalist, Keontae Scott. On defense and on offense, I want to see more Josh Moore, man. I want to see more of that. Like, that's literally more, pun intended.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see. I think he brings a good dynamic. And if it would be great if in 22 snaps, if that happens again, that JoJo gets 2 targets.
Yeah, like, I want to see JoJo. I want to see. You know what? I want to see us come out in 5 wide, son. Let's get 5 wide out there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's go, man.
Oh, Malley and Tony Johnson in the slots. And
Let's
then
get
you
empty.
know what I'm saying?
Let's empty it out. You know what I mean?
Have we run an empty set?
Nah, I ain't seen one empty set. No.
Empty
that out. I mean, because you could start it empty and always bring them back in the backfield. Start it empty. Have Lyle out there. Bring them into the backfield. See what they in. You know, you bring them. You spread them out. You know, if the linebacker's out there with them, you know, bring them into the box. And you know what I mean? You could do some things, man.
I think I want to see Kellen on the opposite end of Bain. Yeah, that would be. I'd like to see Kellen just out there, man, just doing his thing.
Oh, we got word that another flip may be coming. Another
one?
Yeah.
Another one?
We gonna chill. You know,
we gonna chill. We will talk about it Sunday. We're not done. The loafers is outside, B. The loafers is outside.
By the way, you know what I mean? My son has a game that has playoff implications as well.
Okay.
So Johnson C. Smith playing Fayetteville State. Fayetteville State last year broke up their undefeated season. So I think I'm gonna put the link on X, man. It's gonna be on, stream.
What time?
Yeah, man. It's the same. It's around the same time. They wild.
Yeah.
They wild.
You gotta watch one on the laptop, one on the big screen.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's all day. I may go up there, man. It's about 2 hours away. I may go up there.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Word go Bron. Yo, hold up. Take that. Yeah, put that up. Soup, yo, relax over here, man. You know what I mean? I know, favorite. Yeah, but relax with that, man. Son.
My God,
you coming, man.
You know the chat is crazy, but they know the mascot.
Y'all spot shit quick, no. I come through.
How quick is your Google, dog? Because I could not have told you. You speak texting like motherfucker. What? Tomorrow says my sister graduated from Fayetteville State.
Yeah, that's what's
Congrats,
up, man.
Congrats.
Yeah. That's
but yeah, man. Wish your son and his team the best.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Hope they get busy, man. They on a nice little streak. They've been playing good, man. So
they doing the thing. Yeah, all right, man. Got anything else for the people before we bounce?
Nah, man.
Nah, we're gonna stay out of it.
It's
all about this. We're gonna stay out of it.
Nah, that shit corny. Hold up. That if we talking about that, Nevin Shapiro's, that shit corny, man. It's corny. I'm not gonna speak on it solely because I'm not down there. I'm not ingratiated in the culture down there, South Florida. That's Miami business. You know what I mean? But I am from the hood, and what he's doing is cornball shit. It's corny, man. That shit is whack. So whatever, but yeah, they gotta handle that how they handle that. But that shit is whack. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, man. Not gonna get too much into it. I had a whole rant, but you know what I'm saying, we talked earlier. You gotta be careful of the company you keep, man. Sometimes that shit could come back to bite you in the ass for whatever that is.
Leave that shit alone, man. Do your thing, man. Do your pop, man. Nobody care about what you're doing. Do that. Yep. You gotta your shit is you out, you free. You know what I mean? Go to games, pay your money, go watch. You claim you love the team and the school, but you're trying to disparage them at every turn. You just trying to, you know what I mean? That's whack, man. Fuck all that. That's trash, man. That's
hurt people. Try to hurt people, dog, and it's a sad thing to see, man. Just be careful who you hang around with, dog, because yes, people are grown people, but you're also talking to other grown people that have the right to make the decisions that they want to make. So, you know what I'm saying? Like you could hang out with whoever you want to hang out with, but you know what I'm saying, doors might get closed with those people you hang with. So you just got to be careful with that, man. You can't move the same way you used to. Same 25 years ago. All right, man. Y'all be good. Be safe. All right, man. Peace. We out of here. You heard?
Thanks for watching. You heard? Thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. You already know every Wednesday, 6 o'clock. You already know every Sunday. Right on time. You already know. You already know.